I've got balls for Afghan, he's ready.
KSI signed the contract.
Rumours in boxing spread like wildfire.
And they called me a two-face. Your CEO did a long time ago.
We are back in Manchester, this time not for the Prime Card, but for Misfits 20, where Darren Till will be taking on the infamous Anthony Taylor this weekend on a huge X-Series card. Now, today is the press conference day, and you already know the drill. I don't need to explain to you. We're going to go in there, interview some of your favourite fighters, find out the latest exclusives of what's going on. It's BL from Misfits Boxing, and let's follow me in. Well, now I feel like I'm almost in enemy territory. I might be attacked from either side right now. I'm joined with Wade, and I'm joined with Sensei. How are we both doing, boys?
Good, man. Good. Whole team's here. Sensei's here. Coach BJ Flores, Jacob Chavez. We got the squad ready to go.
How's your trip been to Manchester?
Nice. It feels like home again.
Home.
Another Misfits event, another YouTube boxing event, but in a different facet. I've been here fighting myself, helped to corner Tommy. But now
That's crazy. How did you win if you fought?
This guy, dude, always. But now to corner Wade, I'm hyped, bro. I'm excited.
How are you feeling now? Obviously, only a few days away. Usually, you're on the stage, you're presenting it. Usually, you're ready to get. You're going on comms. Now you're going to be fighting. Has that sat into realization yet?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it'll definitely be more real. Obviously, I'm getting laced and everything's happening on fight night. But honestly, this feels like just part of the job. I've done this stuff for so long that it doesn't really heighten it. Maybe when I see him on stage or something, then I'll get the juices flowing again. But for now, I'm looking at this presser. I'm like, this is what I do. It's easy. So the fight is the part I'm most excited for, obviously. But this stuff right here, I'm kind of just like, let's just get it done. Maybe that's the difference. Usually I'm like excited, but now I'm like, let's just get it done.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Sensei, you've spent a bit of time in camp as well. What have you made? What were your initial impressions when seeing Wade in the ring?
Man, just night and day, like changes from when he first started training recently. Wade has a competitive side to him, and people don't see it because obviously he's doing the commentary and stuff like that, but that's his desire to do commentary and to speak about the things he likes to see is that competitive side. So to see the athlete part of Wade that I never got to witness, because we've only become friends in the last few years, is cool. It's probably my favorite part to see now. And then to get to see him compete and seeing that juices flowing, I'm hyped.
Talk to me about the two-face. I'm seeing the T-shirts all over around the camp. Yeah, sure. Give him a flip. It actually almost looks a little bit like Ben on this side.
Yeah,
Do you not see it?
That's someone else said that. It's like a Ben the Vane Davis copy. But no, that's an old picture of me when I actually grew out my hair and it looked somewhat decent. But yeah, listen, they called me a two-face. Your CEO did a long time ago. So if that's what they think I am, then they'll see the second face on Saturday.
Absolutely. And do you think Misfits are trying to set you up here? First, they got you in with HS Tiki Toki. That fight didn't come into fruition. Now it's against this massive bodybuilder, is what I'd call him. Do you think they're trying to set you up?
I think the HS fight was definitely a setup. I don't think there's any question behind that. I don't know that anybody anticipated him not being able to, or maybe they did. But as far as Mosiah is concerned, it just made sense. He was supposed to fight HS. I was supposed to fight HS, so bring him in. Honestly, I just don't know much about the guy, so it's kind of hard to be like, oh, yeah, they set me up with him. I don't know. I haven't seen him really do anything, so I don't know.
I saw a tweet surfacing online, and people were saying maybe the perfect fight to make next is Wade versus KSI. Now, I was sort of thrown off by that, but I want both your reactions to that.
What do you think?
You against KSI? Listen, there's a little bit more.
Let me tell you something.
There's some history there, obviously. So that obviously, it makes sense. It's just another. For me, it's so funny because I've obviously coming into YouTube boxing, meeting JJ, and then Tommy had fought JJ, and then here we are again. Another
he's the actual setup artist. You see, he's feeding.
It's me, dude. I apologize. I've always find myself in the middle.
Right in the camp.
But I love it. I'm a martial artist, and so I'm like, it's boxing. So
How would that fight go, though?
dude, Wade he has to put a little bit more time, but Wade has a side to him that no one has seen. So this two-face stuff, all of it, when it comes to flipping the switch, as we've been saying, it's there. So there's a lot of underestimating going on, and people might think it may not be there. But if Wade's been taking it serious for a short period of time and has made ridiculous strides, and we've seen people in the scene make strides fast, and we've seen people kind of be the same. Wade's a guy that, just like he is right now, locks in and keeps doing it. He can fight anybody in the scene. Anybody.
Yeah, obviously, I'm not there yet. Like, it's clear.
No jumping jacks yet.
Yeah, there's things that I have to do and put in time, and honestly, like, outside of, like, oh, yeah, Wade versus Misfit, KSI put in work, man. Like, he did. And it took him a lot of time to get there, and he's there now, and he's making these amazing fights and doing things like the Tommy Fury fight a lot of people said he wouldn't do. You know, I was like, oh, shit, okay. So, yeah, of course, I got to put in way more time. It'd be asinine for me to be like, yeah, next. But you never know what happens in the future. I mean, like I said, I'm focused on Saturday.
I talked about enemy territory earlier on. I'm going to bring it up again. MVP, Jake Paul's meant to have a big announcement coming up. I thought it was meant to happen either this month or next month. He said he's got a big fight coming up. Do you know anything that's going on at the moment?
This guy, man. What is he trying to do? Trying to get some info out of me. Listen, I show up and work at MVP. I'm very happy to be over there. Great partners. Shout out Nikki Spadari and Jake, all those guys. They take care of me very well. But I show up and I work. I'm not privileged to any information that they have or anything like that. I find out when you guys do. That's why when things are announced on Twitter, I'm like, oh, my God. You know, I have no idea.
Who would you guys like it to be?
I mean, I would love a Tommy fight. It just makes sense. Jake to get that one back. Jake's been more active than Tommy, and if you're going to make that whole, world championship argument, you got to go through Tommy because that's your only loss.
Sensei, what about you? Do you think it's Tommy next?
Yeah, I agreed. Whatever he said, it makes sense. That's what I usually do anyways. Whatever Wade said, that works.
The energy's been different having you guys back, and this is sort of my final question, the breakdown.
Yeah.
I know you guys are back for fighting, but when can we have you back officially?
Honestly, probably when things with Sensei and his, family stuff. He's about to be a dad, right? And then
Congratulations.
yeah. And then obviously whatever goes on with my fight stuff. But when things calm down a little bit, the breakdown will come back. It's just a matter of when, not if.
Yeah. Can we get that partnership with Misfits maybe?
We haven't thought about that. What's the bag looking like? You feel me?
The bag's looking nice is what I'm hearing.
You don't bring it that way, that we can do it. No, we'll see. The breakdown is very hot commodity, and I think we both realize that. We just got to make sure that everything is in the right place before we, go back into something and not give our full attention to it.
Yeah, Saturday is the focus, and Wade's fighting, so that's always going to be the focus. So.
And absolutely, and that's what you should be doing right now, is going onto that DAZN link and getting the fight. You're watching it this Saturday, or you're coming there, so I guess we'll see you there on Saturday night. Now I'm joined here with one of the most iconic people in Blackpool, in the UK, with a fight that no one expected against Afghan Dan. How are we doing today, sir?
I'm doing good. Man.
So what provoked you to take this fight? I saw some street fights going on. Obviously there's been beef over the years, but for the fans that don't understand what's going on, let them know.
So it's been back and forth, innit? So it's been going on since I was like maybe 12 years old. You know what I mean? It's more of like him trying to terrorize me, innit? So now I'm gone a bit older. I said, listen, bro.
Now it's time to put belt to ass.
Yes, bro. It's time to make some pain happen, bro.
Absolutely. Now, a question I think a lot of the fans in the UK ask is, who is Sophie?
Sophie Aspin.
Sophie Aspin.
Some OnlyFans hoe.
And the final question I've got for you, because I want to keep this quick as well, is you're known for your rapping. Yes. Can you give us a couple bars for Afghan Dan?
I've got bars for Afghan Dan. He's ready. I was like, flow's coming nice. Afghan, yeah, he's been smoking spice. Doing with fist or doing with knife. Bullying ain't nice. Skinny boy looking like he's on pipe. See when I roll, you know it's green light. I can spin your fam on a mic. Chat shit, spin your fam on a mic. She can do my clothes alright. Sisters looking like spin your one load with the mics. Pussy chat shit, had him running for his life. Man ain't a rat, you're a mice. Man jealous cause I'm living my life. If a man chat shit when I catch him on Central Drive. Aye.
Well, that was an exclusive on Misfits Boxing. I appreciate your time. Looking forward to the press conference. Is that the champ I see? Is that the champ? How are we doing, sir?
I'm good. I'm off this prime right now, so I had to amp myself up a little bit.
Talk to me about this. I need to understand what's going on here.
This is
looks like Mary Poppins.
No, not really, but this is the hive and the colony specially made for my guy Ixie out in San Jose, California. He helped me get dampered. He picked this fit, customized, custom made, stitched. Everything is a great thank you, hive and the colony, for this amazing outfit. And yeah, man, I feel great overall. We're about to throw down Saturday. I'm gonna be the man coming out on top, and I'm the next fight for Jake Paul after this.
Darren Till has sort of been dismissing you, and now he says he's not really looking forward to this fight. It's a bit of a waste of time now. What's your response to that after seeing those interviews go out?
I mean, look, whatever you feel like, how you feel, doesn't bother me. I'm going to come and do what I came to do. If that's win, do my job, knock you out. If you're not interested, that's totally whatever you got going on. To me, I got to handle business.
There was an episode of Darren Till training. I don't know if you had the chance to see that and sparring. What was your assessment of how he's getting on?
When it comes to sparring and watching his videos, I don't care to look at it because I got my own game plan that I'm going to execute in the ring. So I don't care what Darren Till got going on, what his preparations are for this fight. I'm worried and focused about me.
Someone we do care about how they're getting on is AT. How did you get on? How was your training camp? And could you maybe give me a little exclusive?
Oh man, I've been sparring a lot. This camp, I went back to my basic roots with Lightning Lopez, but I started doing strength conditioning coach. I started doing strength conditioning with Andre Ward, Andre Berto, and Amir Khan, old strength conditioning coach named Aaron Thigpen. So I was able to put on 10 pounds of muscle, but I was able to gain speed and explosiveness while I was in camp.
Amazing, AT. Now, the last thing I'm going to get you to do, as you always know, I'm going to give you the mic. Speak to Darren Till at the end of that camera.
Look, brother, I understand you come here to do a job, but Misfits is feeding you to the goat. I'm eating grass because your ass is grass. And look, brother, what's all said and done, I'm the face of Misfits. Jake Paul, you'll be watching, and I'll be coming for you next. Triple H, Stephanie, William Brigo, Shawn Michaels. Look, man, I'm ready to step up to WWE after this. Big time, baby, big time. The big leagues. You can't spell GOAT without AT.
Well, quickly before the press conference starts, I was joined here by an unlikely hero. How are we doing, Amadeus?
I'm doing great. I'm waiting for the show. I meet one time Darren Till in Poland, but I keep my fingers for Taylor, and maybe soon I will beat his ass.
Talk to me. Apparently, you just said off camera as well that you were meant to have a fight announced right now, but then Tommy Fury pulled out. Can you talk me through what's going on? What's the negotiation?
You know, that's the non-pay-per-view card. I'm the king of pay-per-view from Poland. Nobody sell pay-per-view like me, so there is no reason to fight me here if I can't sell pay-per-view, you know?
Absolutely. Now, could you talk me through potentially an opponent that you might be facing maybe in March?
Maybe in March. I don't know. I have talk about MC guy. I hear his name. He's a singer, yeah. He before he using a testosterone, he looked like fanboy, but now he look like a man, but he's not a real man. So if he won't fight, I can destroy him. It's no problem.
You mentioned earlier about Anthony Taylor. Is that a fight you want to pursue down the line? How do you think he's going to get on against Darren Till?
You know, I can beat his ass also, but he wank about dreaming about me, fantasy about me, you know. He write to me many times, he put photo with me on Instagram, so I think he won't fight with me, but for me, he don't have enough clout. I'm searching the bigger name than him. But if offered will be good, I will take him also.
I also saw on Twitter that you were rumoured to fight KSI. Obviously, that was something that a lot of people were talking about. Was there any truth towards that?
Can you repeat?
Was there any truth of you actually fighting KSI? Was that actually being spoken about?
With KSI or in KSI?
With KSI.
With KSI. You know, I want to reveal the truth about KSI, and because maybe you will know and the world will don't know that, but Logan, Nina and KSI was partying with Didi, and I need the whole world will need to hear the truth about that.
I'm definitely going to have to cut that out. Would you ever want to entertain a fight with KSI though?
Yeah, I want KSI so bad, you know. He have a very funny forehead, and I know a lot of him because my friend from Miami partying with him and with Didi, so I won't tell the truth to the world.
Now, the last thing I'm going to get you to do, obviously, hopefully I don't need to censor it, is I'm going to give you the mic. Can you give the final words before we get into the press conference?
But to introduce the press conference or
Anything, just say anything, whatever Amadeus feels like saying today.
Misfits needs Amadeus Ferrari. So, KSI, sign the contract, sign the contract. And I tell the truth about you partying with Didi.
Thank you very much. So we're joined with our final guest of the show, Darren Till. How are we doing today, sir?
Not too bad, thank you.
It was an interesting press conference. You've gone from the UFC stages now to Misfits boxing. Did you really feel like a Misfits in there?
Yeah, I did. I can't say any other. I feel a bit weird, but I suppose it's what sells and it's what people liking to see these days. So yeah, it's just all part, and you gotta just get used to everything, yeah.
You mentioned about Tommy Fury didn't pull out because of the kick. He pulled out from sparring. Is there actual legitimate proof of this? What's actually being said behind the scenes?
No, there's never proof. There's never 100% legitimate proof. He said it on camera, but it's just hearsay. And the rumours in boxing spread like wildfire, and that's what I think that the rumour was. That's what I think it was. The definitive why he pulled out.
I think a lot of people are asking the question as well. What is your plan here? You're coming here to Misfits Boxing. You said the name Jake Paul. What are you going from here?
I don't know. Just see where it takes me. Obviously, we're prize fighting now, so let's just see where the prize takes me.
I know we're really tight for time right now, so all I'm going to get you to do is send a message to Tommy Fury after he pulled out.
I think it was a very, very unhonourable thing what you done, Tommy. Bar all the disrespect at the press conference, so I don't know, man. It wasn't very good of you or your father.
Thank you so much for your time, Darren. I'll look forward to seeing you later.